Welcome back, guys. I gotta say, Nowak is probably one of the saddest characters I've seen in anime in a long time. He has been living a life full of lies, misunderstandings, and just overall, his life has just been miserable. Even during the last, 2, 3 episodes, he was just drinking himself to sleep, looking very miserable. And I honestly was starting to feel bad for him, but not really, because he's been responsible for many of the deaths within this anime, including Rafal, Badini, Oxy, and even his own daughter, Yolenta. You know, uh, he would just call them a heretic just because the church labeled them as heretics, or they were just simply trying to research heliocentrism. So, how was this tragic even possible? In this episode, they would further explain that it was just that particular church, that particular theologian, or if you will, um, cosmologist. He was part of the church, and he was just pissed that he couldn't really put two and two together, and thus he made heliocentrism be against the church. But that was only for that church, and Nowak for his entire life has just been killing left and right, and all his killings and all his records have just been pretty much barred or destroyed, just so that the church didn't look bad, just so that the church couldn't look bad themselves. And it's just really sad to see, especially when he lost his daughter, that she was also labeled as a heretic, and so she had to go into hiding, and he never got to see her ever again after that, which sucks really bad, because I really wanted them to meet. They were this close to meeting one another, guys. So just for some context, Yolenta was marked as a heretic without Nowak knowing, and so Yolenta went to hiding, and so as she went to hiding, 15 years passed. There's like a huge time skip. I'm not really a big fan of time skip, but for the purpose of context, they made a time skip. And then Yolenta was already damn near in her 40s, if I remember correctly. 40s, late 30s. And you can see here, he has her glove. And so they were so close to meeting one another. But if you guys haven't seen this anime, it's going to get a little spoiler. So Yolenta became a martyr and ended up, believe this or not, guys, she ended up exploding herself. Yes, you heard that right. It's really tragic, really sad. Well, you can see here, he has Yolenta's hand, and he didn't know that was his daughter that exploded himself. He also as well thought it was very tragic that someone would go so far to even do that. Then as you guys can see here, he finally realized that was actually his daughter. So imagine, guys, how sad and how tragic that is. Did Nowak deserve all of this? No, he did not, guys. It was just a huge misunderstanding on his part, and this perfectly demonstrates that one misunderstanding could fuck up the whole entire era. Like the whole entire, in the entire lives of many people. Nowak was simply following order, just following his own teachings and ideals within the church, and this is how it ended up, guys. Look, this is just sad to see, and now he's in a burning building, breathing his last breath. But I think he got more than what he deserved, to be fair. He at least got to say his goodbyes. He at least got to, say a last prayer towards the end. While everybody else and whom he killed was burned at the stake. Burned at the stake with no mercy given. With no mercy given. And then here he finally makes a revelation that this whole entire time he has been the antagonist. He has been the enemy. He himself was the villain of this narrative. At first, Orb really sent a message about how difficult it was back in the 1800s in Poland, about the persecution of certain teachings within the church and science. At first, It was a really good message, you know. But now it feels like this entire anime was about Nowak. I would argue it really is about Nowak. It's funny, and he's still making a prayer, and that's the other thing too. He didn't ask for forgiveness. If that's one thing I can give credit to him. He didn't really ask for forgiveness. He really just prayed for his daughter, which shows how tragic things really were for him. And bro, like these tears, I don't think he deserves these tears. To be honest with you, he's like and also he's an adult. He should have put two and two together. But no, he would just blindly follow the path of the church, just follow orders as if, you know, it's like some lapdog, which is another thing, which is another thing that is tragic. You know, a lot of people do this in life. You know, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But for him, hell no, it definitely didn't work out. Definitely, hell no, man. Like honestly, I think Yolenta was one of the greatest characters in this anime, and she became a martyr. Once Yolenta died, I just felt like this whole anime really just became hollow. And now that Nowak is definitely gone, now it's definitely hollow. Especially the other young lady, I forgot her name. Draka, yeah, Draka. Now she's dead too. It's like, bro, everyone left and right has pretty much been Thanos snapped. I really don't know where this anime is gonna go from here. There's like one or two more episodes left. Don't really know what else they can give us. But yeah, Nowak, look, it all stemmed from my misunderstanding. Bro, huge L. They're all my sins. You can see here, he's just admitting they're all his sins. He's not even asking for forgiveness. He just know he fucked up big time. Guys, this is just so sad to see. This is a huge L for Nowak for his entire life. That's a hard pill to swallow. To fuck up your entire life, even unto your death. And the only right thing he's really done is this last ditch prayer. That's all he's really done. But he really can't save face in the face of all the death he's created and all the sacrifices leading up to his own death. A very, very tragic story. Let me give you guys a quick summary. Alright, so 12-year-old prodigy Raphael believes in living rationally, so as to earn praise and respect from society while not being led astray by his emotions. To this end, he publicly states his intention to study theology, the academic field held in highest regard in early 15th century Poland. However, an encounter with a mysterious man upends Raphael's life, sparking illogical desire to instead pursue his passion for astronomy. In pursuit of evidence for heliocentric model of the universe, Raphael grapples with obtaining precise calculations and building empirical theories. His greatest challenge, however, lies in conducting this research discreetly, lest he wish to meet the same fate as other heretics. So yeah, this was all about Raphael for like the first 3 episodes, and then it was about Oxy, Badini, Yolenta. Bro, this was just, and then Draka and Schmidt. Bro, this was just all an anime based around tragedy. And what a tragedy it has been. But yeah, that is all, guys. Nowak, does he really deserve salvation? Does he really deserve hell? No, but he does. He did deserve a crueler. Nah, I won't even say he got what he deserved. That's all I gotta say, guys. He got what he deserved. All the pain and suffering throughout his entire life, and the regret of knowing that he fucked up big time, and now he wishes for heaven. Will he get heaven? I don't know. I'm not the arbiter of that. But yeah, that is all, guys. It's just sad to see the fall of a man, this slow and dreadful death. Holy man, it was such a big fucking L. God damn. Yeah, here even Draka met an end as well. Bro, this entire anime was just tragedy after tragedy after tragedy. What a sad anime indeed. Sad. Okay, that is all, guys. That's all I gotta say. Holy shit.